Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my grandma's old recipes. It's a rhubarb cake, and it's just the perfect coffee cake to go with a springtime tea or even a brunch you could have it with, or a dessert. It's lovely and fresh and quite versatile. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven. So I'm going to set my oven to 350 degrees, and we'll let that warm up while we start making our cake. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 cup of white sugar into a bowl. We're going to add to it 1/4 of a cup of flour and half a teaspoon of cinnamon, which really adds a nice flavor. So just mix this around, try to get out the flour lumps and make sure that the cinnamon is incorporated. And once it looks a bit like cinnamon sugar, I'm very satisfied with that. We're going to add 1/4 of a cup of margarine. And we're going to make this into crumbs. This is going to be a crumble for the top of our cake. I'm actually just going to dive in with my hands to make it into final crumbs. If you don't feel like getting your hands dirty, that's fine too. Just continuing to use the fork is fine too. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to prep our rhubarb. Now I need about 2.5 cups of rhubarb, but because this rhubarb is just gorgeous and fantastically long, probably 2 stalks is going to be plenty. I'm going to chop off the bottom. I'm going to chop off the leaves. I'm using a large mixing bowl here. Put in 2 eggs, and I'm just going to gently whisk them up, break the yolks and just get them mixed before I add anything else. Next I'm going to add 1 cup of white sugar. So I'm going to pour that in and mix it up into my eggs until it's all incorporated. And then the next thing we're going to add is our sour cream. I have 3/4 of a cup of sour cream in this measuring cup, and I'm going to add milk just to make it into 1 cup. So we've got our sour cream, our eggs, and our sugar in the bowl. Let's add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. The vanilla is optional, but I like vanilla. I like to add it to anything that's a white cake. And now this is a 1 bowl kind of a cake. We don't need to mix the dry ingredients aside. We're going to add 2 cups of flour. And before I stir it, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of salt. Put it like that so it mixes into the flour before I stir it in. So we're going to add 2.5 cups of rhubarb to our cake batter. And as you can see, that's just about as much fruit as it is batter, which is why this cake is so moist and so delicious. You don't want to overmix it, but you do want to make sure that your rhubarb is even in there. Here we've got a greased 9x13 pan. We're going to dump our batter in here, and we're going to have to spread it around with our scraper because it is a very thick batter. So let's just plop it right in the middle, and then I'm just going to spread it so that it's an even thickness in the pan. Getting it right into the corners. And then we're going to get our crumble that we set aside before, and we're going to spread it evenly over the top. So just using your hands, just spread it evenly, getting it into the corners and along the sides, and evenly all over. So that's all there is to it. Our cake is ready to put into the oven. So you can see our oven now is preheated to 350 degrees. We're going to put our cake on the middle rack, right in the middle of the oven. And we're going to set our timer for 40 minutes. Our cake is done when a toothpick insert's clean. Although there's so much rhubarb in this cake that you want to make sure your toothpick doesn't go into a piece of rhubarb. Otherwise it might still be a bit wet. But you'll know when it's done. We'll take a look at it in 40 minutes and see what it's like. Okay, so let's check on our cake. Look at that. I love how this cake gets kind of bumpy on top. It has such a nice look to it. And we're going to put it here on our pan, and let me just get a toothpick. We're going to try to find a spot that doesn't have rhubarb. And let's see how the toothpick comes out nice and clean. It might be a little bit moist, but it doesn't have cake batter stuck to it, so then you know that your cake is done. And that's how you make a rhubarb cake. If you enjoyed this cooking demo, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos in the future.